Okay, beautiful.
Welcome, welcome. My name is Solange Ellen and I'm recording this little True News update from Nadri Nation, Sandy Creek, and I'm on the Zoom today with Takara Markwell and her mum Donna Markwell. Where are you beautiful women?
We're on the Central Coast near Woy Woy. We made it. We're free of DCP to a certain extent, but we're so glad to have Takara back. 37 days. On day 37, she was returned. They paid for mum and dad's airfare down there, all the accommodation, meals, and the airfare for them all to come home on the Friday. And then, yeah, I drove home I left on Sunday and arrived here with everyone Monday morning at 4:30.
Thank God, hey?
Yeah, she's had a really hard time. They've been really cruel to her, actually. They kept her and they kept her supervised all the time. They kept her isolated. They kept her with other children that were really disturbed and hurting her, kicking her and lying and just so many things, you know. It's just they were she begged to come home. She begged every day to come home. So it was clearly a hostage situation. She was, and of course we wanted her to come home with us. So look, they've served me papers yesterday again about clearing everything up. They want to revoke all the orders. So, you know, they're probably checking on me that I'm here and everything. So, you know, the department still don't know how to spell my parents' names properly. And they are going back to the youth court to revoke all the orders that they put on. And yeah, Takara's up here now, safe with us. They do plan to link us in with New South Wales docks. It's called docks up here. And so we have to just probably, look, I think if New South Wales see this, they're going to go, this is a bit weird. I think we'll be lucky to get a phone call from them, to tell you the truth. But look, we're on par with everything. We're sorting out online school for her for next year and linking her back in with whatever doctors she needs to get followed up, you know. But it's just been so ridiculous. My parents are still in shock, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, it is shocking. It's a really shocking, traumatic ordeal. And I'm just so grateful to see you home with your mum, Takara, with your little bird.
Yeah.
She little Katie. She's on you. Like, she's on the car. She just had a bath.
She did. Well, honestly, I'm just really grateful for the way how everything turned out. I'm so happy.
They lied to the children. They said to Takara that
they told me that we were just going to have a little checkup at Flinders Hospital and we might go out for lunch. So first we went off for lunch and I got honey chicken and special fried rice. And then we went to Flinders Hospital. We waited for a while. And then at one point they told me that I would be staying in a DCP house full of
females, I said.
Yeah, female workers.
Oh yeah. Did you get any male workers?
Pardon?
Did you get any male workers?
Yes, we had a few, but it's more of just a female worker house thing.
Female house.
If that makes sense.
So they strung her along, you know. They said, "Oh, we'll go out for lunch and then you'll come back."
They told me that I would actually see my mom after the checkup. I'd see my mom like more in the afternoon once this whole thing just finished. And for some reason, the next thing I knew, we were going back to the office so I could talk to Megan.
DCP.
So she could tell me why I couldn't see my mom. And the reason why apparently is that she was unsafe when she wasn't. So they had got reports that somebody or whoever it was, some people called up and started like whatever rumors about us and stuff that wasn't true. And my mom was now under investigation, so I had to stay at a DCP house. Originally I was told that this was going to take 3 months and I might, like, it depended how things panned out, To them, they were saying that it really depended if I was able to actually live with my mom or see my mom again, which honestly concerned me because I was really upset. But honestly, I'm just happy with how things turned out. And I would actually like to thank the people out there that actually helped. Thank you. And yeah.
It's a great relief for us, of course, you know. And, you know,
It
all
is.
their lies are getting exposed because now we can hear both sides of the story. And this is what they do. They say, oh, the parents are unsafe. And even Takara come home and say, yeah, but all their parents are on drugs and, you know, they've got mental health. It's like, that's what they say about every parent. They use the mental health and they use the drug card. They play it with every parent.
My apologies. May I just get a tissue?
Yeah,
I'll be
of course.
back. I'll be back.
Here's some, love.
Oh, yeah, cool,
Just
cool, cool.
here. Just
Okay,
here.
thank you.
So, you know, we're all relieved, but we're all still traumatized by
Yeah,
the
we're
whole
all
thing.
still shocked by the experience.
Mm.
But on the bright side, at least we don't actually have to worry that much anymore because me and my family were together and we're happy. And it's just amazing just being all together and a happy family again, just the way how things used to be.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
way they should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. The way they should be. Exactly.
It's really beautiful, and I don't want to keep you ladies long because you really do need to take some time out to just rest and recover and be together and heal. You need some healing time. So I'm so grateful to see you together and to know that you're safe and that you're all
Thank you,
home.
Solly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just unbelievable, you know. People usually take 1, 2, 3 years, even in a really obvious, like one of the ones that had their baby taken for having it on a gluten-free diet, they got a payout and everything. And that child was in their care, it was a toddler or something, was in their care for like 1.5 years before they got their child back. And that was all wrong from the very beginning. So many of them, they're taking children from high-functioning families now, and it's getting really obvious. So look, we'll continue with the charges because we've got $10,000 an hour, and so look, we'll be looking for some compensation around that. It's around 8.6 million each, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Hopefully we can come into some kind of negotiations with them for compensation because it's really outrageous. And yeah, we do need these auditing teams to start to establish themselves so this can be audited and looked at. I've joined with a Facebook page about exposing this, like exposing the Department of Community Services, which is what it's called in New South Wales, and is called, you know, Department for Child Protection in other areas. So yeah, we need to seriously have a look at what they're doing.
Yeah, thank you so much for being such courageous and, you know, beautiful women to share your story, to be able to give, you know, hope and direction to so many other families who are suffering through the same kind of traumatic abductions and hostage holding of their children in silence, because generally that's how it works. They generally create so much fear and threaten the parents and threaten the families that they must remain silent, and then everybody's dealing with this in isolation. And we need to come together as a community and be talking openly about what's really going on and working with the elders like you did, Donna. You know, beautiful Auntie Sandy was such a bright light, you know, who helped us navigate through this darkness. So, you know, that coming together with the real sovereigns, you know, and acknowledging the divine and natural law, coming back to children as sacred, family as the highest authority. You know, it's our job to protect our children, not strangers that work for a fraudulent corporation that's got no permission to be trading here. You know, we just need to be talking truth and you know, getting our children and the sanctity of the family back at the heart of all that we do.
Back at the heart of the community. And, you know, they do have to be held accountable for their actions. And, yeah, so Exactly right. Oh, I was going to say something and I can't remember now, but yeah, we're still defragging and decompressing from everything. And, there's always that threat that they're going to just turn up, but it's a little bit different in New South Wales, tell you the truth, in South Australia. But it's still got its issues, definitely still got its issues. There's not many good stories that come out of it. That's the problem. And that's the general consensus of all we the people, because they're not following due process. They're not following their own legislation. And this is why representing myself in court and standing as the only living woman, the only living being in court, challenging all these dead corporations that clearly had the highest jurisdiction. Standing, I was on Ghana Nation at the time, under the crown of God, under the divine crown, and that's the highest jurisdiction. They had to acknowledge it in the end because it is law. So if people can start to understand that when you stand in your own jurisdiction and you stop using lawyers and stop feeding into their system, this is what you get. You get the result. You get the result. Crown Executive Life with Leaf and other teams that helped me with, like her chorus, she sent out 3,000 emails, those press releases we did and information, 3,000 to all government bodies and all through it. These are the teams that we're happy to get together to pull alongside other families when they're ready to stand up in their own power and in and like under though they're standing in court. You got to, because I literally just challenged the judge and said, how can you, Magistrate Adir, and DCP and the people who are in there have unbiased judgment when they clearly have profit and financial gain from the matter?
That's right. They're all being paid.
Yes, that's right. They're all being paid for keeping Takara. Yes. So, of course, they're going to fabricate this and make it look all storm in a teacup and, it's just so unsafe. And, this panting and, rush her off to hospital. Well, so she can get a clean bill of health. She should have been returned to me that same day, like they said she was going to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say what I said before. I got told that I'd actually get given back on the same afternoon.
The whole way along. We'll come and have lunch, you'll get taken back. Oh, I just pop into the hospital and then you get given back. Oh, we'll just stay overnight. And now you can't see her for 3 months. Sorry. And you can't even talk to her on the phone either. Sorry.
Sometimes situations, when it does come to these people, they can be a bit unpredictable. I don't exactly know why. I just feel like maybe they're busy or something. Maybe they're just doing a lot of duties and stuff.
A lot of stealing other children. A lot of stolen children to manage.
Yeah, that's right. And disgruntled families, and the ripple effect has been disgusting. Right through our families and friends and even her pets. It's disgusting, the ripple effect. They should have seen Dasha, the dog, when we came here.
Oh yeah,
she missed her. The dog totally just went, what? There she is. Her pet dog hadn't seen her for 40 days by then or something, So
speaking of pets, can I introduce you guys to my bird, Katie? Say hello.
Beautiful little
Katie. Shy.
Katie's
She's
tail has grown back. Katie's tail has grown back.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
Yeah, she's gone good. Yeah, she's grew back real quick.
And we have other animals, but I think they're outside of this room.
Takara
so
really
I might not introduce you to them because they're not here right now, but yay.
On another day, because I want to let you go so that you can have a rest, but we will talk again and we'll keep, as you get a chance to actually process and unpack, we'll be able to share more from the wisdom of your experience now to be able to help others.
So we'll be doing a documentary. I'm thinking of calling it Return TK Now or Return Takara Now or something like that. And we'll do a documentary. So we want people to come forward with their stories, including people who have been victims of DCP, parents and children who have gone through the system and come out the other end being victims, or at any time, if you're still dealing with DCP, please feel free to come forward. And, we'd love to hear your story. If you don't want to go public, that's fine. We'd love to help you and use the same tools and techniques that we used, which was just following the law.
Yeah, standing in the truth.
Yep, standing in the truth. and making things transparent like they should be.
Yeah, accountability.
Yeah, for
So-
we the people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. Thank you, Donna. I'll link up an email for you when we share this, so that families that want to be part of that documentary can reach out and be in touch. And yeah, for the people that are still too fearful to put their face or even their voice on the record, you can still share your story. We can have someone else read it out for you, and you can remain anonymous. So we understand the level of fear and trauma that families go through when their children are stolen, and especially if your children are still being held. So,
and especially if they're younger. We were very blessed to have Takara at 14. She's 15 in January.
Yes, I am.
So, these poor 7 and 8 year olds, where they just get taken off, and it's like, whatever you wish for, you can have, we'll just spend all this money on you. And
I mean, I think they have got a budget. Every weekend, I think it was either Saturday or Friday, is one of those days. I lost a bit of track of time there because there were no clocks in the house until one of the DCP workers bought one, which I think was
That's
good
interesting.
because at least I was able to know what the time was, but yeah.
They buy the children's a favour.
We'll get pocket money.
Yeah, but not just pocket money. They go and
$16.
spend about hundreds and hundreds.
I had this credit card thing. I don't know. It was like $200 on it or something, but that was for clothes shopping. And then on Monday and Friday there was a shopping day, where they get. I mean, I guess it depends how many kids were in the house. So I was staying with another child.
Don't say their names or anything.
Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to say their names, so I won't. But they were 5. And yes, so we got 250, I believe it was. And we were able to spend that on just food and just.
So they got 5-year-olds picking their own menus.
Yeah.
She had Cocoa Pops and Nutrigrain for breakfast. Like, she's never had it in her life. She got sick within a week there. Sore throat, runny nose, still restoring from it
I
now.
had a little bit of a sore throat and a runny nose. My sore throat is gone now. I still have a bit of a runny nose. But yeah, it should be fine. It's
So
almost fully
just
cleared up. So that's good as well. That is good.
Yeah, so imagine 5-year-olds picking their own menus, this is what they do.
Yeah, I think they're probably allowed to choose their own foods, but maybe they give limits. But I'm pretty sure she was able to choose their own kind of food. Yeah. But she was lucky because she was able to go home and live with her grandparents in Queensland.
Thank goodness.
So she got out as well. Phew, she got out as well.
That's what we want. We want to have like more honest reviews, and the DCP workers now, instead of just blindly following corporate policy, they need to get back in touch with their own hearts and their own humanity and be listening to the children and working with the families to actually do what is in the best interest of the child.
Yeah.
So they did get there in the end with you, Takara, and it sounds like
yes, which is awesome. It's so amazing to be back.
Yeah,
dude. Like,
we're so happy to have you home and so happy to see you.
I'm so happy to be home. Oh my gosh. Yay. Also, me and my mom, we made we didn't make it up. There's a real song. We Are the Champions by Queen.
Yeah, we sung it out the front.
We sang it out the front of the office. It was so fun.
And it's so great because it starts with, I paid my dues. It's like the whole verse, and we sung the chorus and everything in it. And it's time after time I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. It's a little bit very applicable, you know what I mean? And then when we hit the chorus, we are the champions, my friend. And we sing it out the front of DCP just before we leave, with Kelly Cramp Your Style there and everything. And
I think, was her name just Kelly Cramp?
Yeah, Kelly Cramp Your Style.
We're going to bring some humour and some light because it's
Okay.
As long
as she got out safe, we had the spotlight on her the whole time, so they didn't disappear or do anything stupid to her. And I think that is really important. It's really important to keep the spotlight on your children when they go in and make it public. I think that was a big saving grace for us. They knew they were under the community spotlight and we the people's spotlight, so they treated her quite well. You know, as much as they still had to hold the phone when she was talking to Nana and Granddad, and they'd hang up the phone and she'd be crying, saying, "Can I just have a little bit more
I'd
time?"
be really sad because I actually really wanted more time. Because like I wasn't able to see my mom and I wasn't able to see my grandparents, and I could only talk to them every Friday. First, it was for an hour, and then it was only for 30 minutes. And I have no idea why.
She begged them for more
The
time.
thing I got, like, the reason why I got told that it was 30 minutes is that we didn't find anything interesting to talk about anyway, which I thought was weird. Because even though, like, we don't really have, like, anything really that interesting.
Well, of course, all of the conversations, like you can't talk about this and you can't talk about that. And you're trying to have this conversation in a little box that they want to keep you in, you know. Oh, Katie, that's what she used to do. When I'd say, "Where's your mommy?" I said, "Where's your mommy?"
She was very unimpressed. She was very distressed that you were missing, Takara. She missed you so much. We all missed you so much, and yeah, we're so happy you're home. And yeah, enjoy your time with your family and your beautiful pet.
Heck, yes, I will. I always enjoy my time with my family. There's not one bad memory. All of them have been fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, now I think it's a whole new level of appreciation, isn't it?
Oh, sure is.
Yeah.
Sure is. A whole new level of appreciation. So true.
So you just
Thanks so
enjoy
much.
each other, and know that we are, you know, also grateful that you're home. And yeah, we love you, Takara, and I'm so proud of you, Donna. You're so brave. You're both so brave. You're my heroes.
You're still puffing. I'm still puffing from the marathon.
My mom is my hero.
Yeah, and I said Takara's my hero too.
Yeah.
We've become each other's heroes.
We have. Although, Mom, honestly, you've always been my hero. You know that, right?
Beautiful. All right. You look after your gorgeous selves, and we will talk again soon.
Thanks.